And good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Mountain Ridge Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Tonight, we come to you from the home of the Sentinels for a Region 2 rematch in a battle of top 10 teams in the 6A classification as the 9th-ranked Bingham Miners take on the 6th-ranked Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday to you all. Matt Coma joining you here from Mountain Ridge High School. So glad you guys could join us for this Region 2 matchup. Two teams tied for second place in Region 2 at 4-2 records. One game back of top-seeded Westlake in the Region 2 standings tonight. Let's look at these two teams. First for the Bingham Miners, coming into tonight 4-1 in their last 5 games, coming off of 2 straight wins over Cedar Valley and Riverton back on Tuesday. The Miners coming tonight 10-7, looking to pay back the loss they took to the Sentinels back a couple of weeks ago in that region opening matchup between the two teams. For the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, they're about to be announced onto the floor. They're having one of their best seasons in school history on the hardwood, coming in today with a record of 12-5. That's their best start through 17 games in school history. With a win tonight, be 1 win away from their highest win total in school history as well. So they'll be looking to get their first ever season sweep over the Bingham Miners if they can get a win here tonight. As they're announcing the starting lineups tonight, or first for the Bingham Miners will be number 2, Luke West, number 10, Parker Snedeker, number 11, Will Kane, number 23, Denzel Peoples, and number 32, Lucas Nadig. For the home team, Mountain Ridge Sentinels, it'll be Tyson Horsley along with Dylan Hatton, Isaac Langston alongside Spencer Dow, and Jordan Howersley will round out the starting 5. We begin the second round of region play here tonight. 5 games left for either school after tonight's contest as we get closer and closer to tourney time here in the state of Utah. Every game crucial down the stretch. Mentioned both these teams coming into the top 10 in the 6A classification in the RPI rankings. Mountain Ridge at number 6 and Bingham at number 9, both trying to elevate their status as we head down the home stretch of this season. Mountain Ridge in the home whites. They'll move left to right on your screen to get things started. Bingham's in the road black uniforms as we get ready to go. It'll be Spencer Dow against Lucas Nadig to tip things off on a Friday night down here in the southwest corner of the Salt Lake Valley. As 8 minutes on the board, we are underway with Bingham winning the opening tip-off. Miners' top offense in 6A, averaging about 71 points per game, as that'll be Luke West 3-point attempt, no good, and that's going to be swatted out of bounds. Last touched by Mountain Ridge. Mentioned Bingham coming into tonight, top scoring team in 6A at 71.5 points per game. First to last in defensive points allowed per game, though, as that one shot by Snedeker's no good. Ball's loose on the deck. And we'll get our first whistle. It'll be a jump ball, most likely. 7:36 to play here. Reminder clock on your screen. Not official. We'll try to keep it as close as we can as possible here, as the jump ball gives the ball to the Sentinels for the first time tonight as we're back underway. It'll be Jordan Horsley coming off a career night back on Tuesday against Cedar Valley. 30 points against the Aviators in that game for Horsley. Pass inside, and in 2 points for Dylan Hatton for the first points tonight. Miners looking to answer. That one poked away, and here comes Horsley. One-on-one battle goes inside, swatted away, and out of bounds off of Mountain Ridge. Good job there by Will Kane to swat that one away, and it's Miner basketball. Last meeting back on December 30th between these two schools was a 75-65 win for the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, led almost wire to wire in that contest. Again, looking for their first ever season sweep of the Miners. Is a foul, 3 in the corner is no good, but there's a foul called. That's going to be on number 10. That's Parker Snedeker, his first team foul for the Miners, and it will send Isaac Langston to the line to shoot three free throws. The 6'3" senior, averaging about 12 points per game. First free throw's up and no good. Langston, 12 points, had a rebound, an assist, and 2 steals in that Tuesday game against the Aviators. Looking for his first points of the night, gets the second one to go. Owen Bagley will check in for the Miners. Taking his place is Parker Snedeker on the bench. One more free throw here for Langston. One for 2 at the line so far. Rattles the second one home. 2 for 3 on that trip. And the Sentinels with a 4-0 lead to get things started here tonight. Round the horn it goes for the Miners in the offensive zone. Far side Bagley brings it up top. Mountain Ridge in a man-to-man defense. Kane passes inside, too loose, collected by Peoples over to West for 3, and he hits. First points of the night for Bingham, and it makes it a 1-point game. Coming up on 2 minutes gone here in our opening quarter. Mountain Ridge and Bingham. Battle of a pair of teams tied for second in the region, along with Harriman. Picked up that win against top-seeded Westlake back on Tuesday. Jordan Horsley up top. We'll get a screen and pass it inside. Dow cuts the lane and rolls it off the glass. Miners quickly back the other way. Kane in the corner. Looking for Nadig. Floats it to him. Baseline now met by a double team. Gets through it. Stumbles. Throws one up and he's fouled. Foul is going to be on Dylan Hatton, his first. And that'll be the first team foul for Mountain Ridge. And it sends Lucas Nadig to the free throw line. Averaging about 5 points a game this season. First free throw for Nadig's up and good. As the Miners make it a 2-point game. Nadig, 4 points, 3 rebounds in the last meeting between these two schools. Just before the New Year's holiday, as he gets both his free throws to go and makes it a 1-point game. 5:38 and counting here in our opening quarter. Tyson Horsley far side. Kicks it to Dow. Around the horn it goes. Now Hatton back up top to Dow. Now leaves it off. Langston in the paint. Drives inside, gets some contact, comes up a little short. Rebound collected by Will Kane. Far side Bagley hesitates in the paint. Nice spin. Good defense from Horsley though, but he's able to get through the contact and put it up for the first lead for the Miners. 7-6 here. 3 minutes gone. Jordan Horsley gets it baseline. Tyson, back out to Dow, spins, scoop underneath, and gets it to go. 4 points in the quarter for Spencer Dow. As Bagley looks to drive baseline, cut off, now kicks it up top to Kane. Inside Nadig, able to hold on to it, floats it up for 2. Now Nadig with 4 points. Back and forth we go as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. Spencer Dow in the corner. Picks up the dribble. Up top, Jordan Horsley for a deep 3. Fouled and count it! Jordan Horsley with a chance at a 4-point play. From way downtown, got it to connect. As we'll get substitutions on both sides here. Nadig checks out along with Kane. Snedeker back in. Also see Carter Price for the first time for Mountain Ridge. Is Horsley to the line? Mentioned had 30 points in that game back on Tuesday. As he gets the 4-point play as he hits that one and gives the Sentinels a 3-point lead. Peoples in the corner after a good save by Snedeker. Far side, that's Luke West for 2. Mid-range jumper, and we get a foul called here on Bingham with 3:57 to go. I believe the foul's on Peoples. That'll be the third team foul for Bingham. As we're back underway, I don't think there was an initial of who the foul was on. So we're going to stop things for the scorekeepers. It is on Owen Bagley, so that's his first. So we'll reset at midcourt. Just inside of the front court here for Mountain Ridge. 3:52 to go. 1 point game in favor of Mountain Ridge here on a Friday night. Glad you guys can join us here on KSLSports.com. Up top, Isaac Langston over to the near side as Hatton will try a deep three off the back iron and collected by West. Far side inside, that one's off the foot of Horsley. We play on. Horsley up top, far side Hatton. Hatton will pull up. Pass down inside for Dow, double team, doesn't matter, he's got the two. 6 points for Spencer Dow here in the opening frame. As Bagley looks to push in the paint, Horsley in defense. Kicks it back out to Snedeker. Kick it out. Derek Peterson inside, swats away by Spencer Dow. And the leader in blocks in 6A gets another one here in the first quarter. Peoples checks out. Carson Edmonds in now for the Miners with 3:07 to go. Up top. Now West floats in the air. Can't get the friendly roll. Rebound to Hatton. Hatton inside as Dow takes a tumble. Langston will kick it back out. And Hatton will reset. Sentinels with a 3-point lead. Under 3 minutes to go. To Dow inside. Good block there by Snedeker. It's out of bounds off of Bingham. Stays with the Sentinels with 2:41 to go. And we'll have a substitution here for Bingham as West will check out. And we'll see Logan Gonsalves for the first time tonight. Hatton in the corner. 10 on the shot clock here as he looks to drive. Stops just inside the free throw line. Floats one up, and it's pure. Miners back the other way. Bagley fights inside. Double team. That's another block from Dow, but there to clean it up is Gonsalves for his first points tonight. 3-point game. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Jordan Horsley controls the pace. Step back three. Too strong. Back comes the Miners. Bagley inside, and we'll get a foul. And it should be on Mountain Ridge here. It will be on Langston. That'll be his first second team foul for Mountain Ridge. A 3-point game as that passes over the far side. Bagley saves it. Gonsalves is able to go up and get it, but it's stolen away by the Sentinels. Hatton near side. Hatton looking for a place to go. Drives baseline. Kicks it out. Horsley around the horn now to Langston. Stops at the elbow. Far side. Hatton inside. Up and off the glass. Hatton within a good quarter with 6 points as well. And tied for the largest lead for Mountain Ridge at 5. That 3-point attempt no good. Gonsalves had it for a moment. Now it's out to Bagley. And the Miners reset. New shot clock. Snedeker inside. Nice move. Off the glass for two. As here comes Mountain Ridge. Hatton quickly the other way. That one off the glass. Rebounds to Dow as he throws it away. And it'll be out of bounds off of Mountain Ridge. It'll be Bingham basketball. Tyson Horsley and Keaton Richardson check in. West checks back in along with Kane. Coming up, final minute of our opening quarter here. 3-point game. There's a 3-point attempt on the far side by Seneker. It's good. And we're tied at 18. End-to-end battle so far in the opening 8 minutes. Far side Dow. Looks to drive on Gonzalez. Now kicks it back out. That's Richardson over on that far side, excuse me. Now Horsley to his brother Tyson. Lost the handle on it. West, good defense. Give it down low. As Price looked to drive, that's poked away, and it's out of bounds off of Mountain Ridge. Bingham basketball with 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off. And so the Miners can hold for the final shot here. As West controls in the backcourt. Across the timeline with 13 to go. West gets a screen. Looking to drive with 5. Kick it out. Deep 3 is good. Carson Edmonds. And that will do it for the first 8 minutes. A back and forth battle here in Region 2. And it's the Miners that have a 3-point lead through 8 minutes of play. We'll bring you the second quarter coming up next right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. Ready for quarter number 2 between the Miners and the Sentinels. It's Bingham with a 21-18 lead here on KSL Sports Rewind. Tonight's game brought to you by Ken Garff Honda Downtown. We're proud to cheer on Mountain Ridge basketball this season because just like your team, listening and teamwork matter here. Whether it's finding the right ride or keeping yours running strong, we hear you. That's Ken Garff Honda Downtown. We hear you. 21-18 our score after the first quarter. Leading scorers for both teams have Luke West with 5 points to lead the Miners. Spencer Dow and Dylan Hatton each with 6 points each in that first quarter. The Miner basketball out of the timeout. As we get ready to go, quarter number 2 underway here. Winner will take over second place in the region. Can have solo second depending on what happens in the Harriman-Cedar Valley game tonight. Seneker already has 1 3 tonight. That one too strong. West comes back the other way. Or excuse me, that's Hatton the other way. Battle of the twos there. Up top, Richardson back to Hatton. 6 points in that opening quarter. Floats it high off the glass, no good. Rebound collected by Richardson and a foul. It's going to be called on Bingham. That'll be on Peoples. That'll be his first. First team foul for the Miners. Langston and Bagley check back in. As we'll see Peoples check out along with Hatton. Mountain Ridge basketball underneath the basket after the foul. Over to Richardson. Tyson Horsley in the corner. Brings it back up top to Langston. Looking for some space. Lost a handle on it. Able to pick it up off the dribble. Now Price looks to drive. Stops. Looking for some space. Floats one up. And gets it to go. First points tonight for Carter Price. Makes it a 1-point game. 1 minute gone. Here in our second quarter. Pass inside Natick. Has 4 points. Hey, give him 2 more and the foul. Lucas Natick with a good game so far inside. Heads back to the line. That's going to be on Richardson, his first. That'll be the first team foul on Mountain Ridge. And Natick back to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. Make it 3 for 3. 7 points for him here in the first half. Peoples back in. Bagley checks out for the Miners. It'll be Mountain Ridge basketball. Miners with a 4-point lead, their largest of the night. Largest lead for Mountain Ridge, 5. here in this opening half. Corner three, no good. Ball's loose and saved by Snedeker. Enzel Peoples across the timeline, round the horn over to the Kane. Now to West, inside Nadig. Nadig. And a foul is going to be called down low, Richardson. That'll be on the floor, but second on Richardson. Second team foul. And we'll see Dow and Hatton ready to check back in at the scorer's table. And they're going to give Nadig free throws here. So he gets 2 shots. They say he was in the act of shooting, so he goes back to the line 3 for 3 tonight. First free throws, rattles home. Horsley and Richardson will check out for Mountain Ridge. Lucas Nadig has all the free throws tonight for Bingham so far. He's 4 for 4. Comes up short on the second one, but West with the offensive board. Over to Kane, who's open for a 3, rattles out. Peoples with another offensive board. West thought about it, gives it over to Kane. Drives baseline, Euro step, floats it for 2. And the largest lead of the night for the Miners, up to 7. Seven different scorers for the Miners here tonight now. As inside is Tyson Horsley. He lost the handle on it. And back comes Bingham. Snedeker drives. Up inside, no good. Nadig with the offensive board. Throws it back up, and a jump ball is going to be called. See where the arrow is. That looks like it'll stay with Bingham. Horsley back in for Mountain Ridge. Bagley and Gonsalves come back in. As Nadig and Kane check out. It's actually Mountain Ridge basketball after the jump ball, so Sentinels will get the ball back after the tied up ball. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Bingham with a good start to the second quarter as they get another steal. That time Bagley able to pick the pocket. Peoples pulls up. Now quickly over. Gonsalves will try a 3 and hit it. Timeout Mountain Ridge as the Miners start the second quarter out hot. A 10-point lead for Bingham. When we come back, you're watching Mountain Ridge basketball on the Rewinds Sports Network. There's a look at the Mountain Ridge Pep Band here on a Friday night. Glad you guys could join us. Tonight's game brought to you by Ken Garff Honda downtown. Proud to cheer on Mountain Ridge basketball this season because just like your team, listening and teamwork matter here. Whether it's finding the right ride or keeping yours running strong, we hear you. That's at Ken Garff Honda downtown. Also brought to you by Waddup's Insurance Agency. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program today. Mountain Ridge basketball out of the timeout, as it's a 10-point lead here for the Miners. Outscoring Mountain Ridge 9-2 here in the second quarter. Jordan Horsley off the screen, floats inside and gets the 2. 6 points now for Jordan Horsley tonight. And along with Hatton, the leading scorers for Mountain Ridge this season. Snedeker, one of the leaders for Bingham, gives it over to Peoples, who's wide open for a 3. That one's no good. Offensive board by Bagley. It's going to be met by a couple of arms in white. And it'll be another jump ball. And it should be Bingham's ball out of this jump ball. .441 to play here to halftime. Bingham basketball. Gonsalves up top. Gives it near side Snedeker. Down low Bagley on the baseline. Battling with Horsley, and he'll travel. Good defense for Mountain Ridge as they force the turnover, and it'll be Carson Edmonds back in. Peoples will check out. 4:33 to go, 8-point game. Miners showing a little bit of a press as they are able to get it in. Isaac Langston across the timeline. We can get the offense going. Just 4 points in the quarter so far for the Sentinels. Tyson Horsley inside Dow, double team, gets through it, can't get the bounce. And it's collected by the Miners. West up top, nice move as he drives inside, goes up. That one's swatted away by Dow. He's got 2, maybe 3 blocks now tonight. As Bagley has an open look for 3, no good. Rebound by Snedeker for 2. Back to a 10-point lead here for the Miners. Hatton the other way, Snedeker in pursuit. Cross Horsley. Lost a handle on it, but right to Langston. He goes inside, short on the layup, but a foul is going to be called on Bingham. It's going to be on Edmonds, his first. Second team foul. And Isaac Langston will shoot free throws. Just past the halfway point of the second quarter. Langston, 6'3" senior. It's 2 for 3 at the line after being fouled on a 3-pointer in the first quarter. First free throws off the back iron and no good. Carter Price checks back in for Tyson Horsley. One more here for Langston. Set his career high a couple of weeks ago against Copper Hills, 21 points in that game. As he gets the second free throw to go, and it will cut the lead down to 9. Bagley, nice dish inside. West able to corral it, lost the handle on it though, and it's out of bounds. West with a little bit of a limp there, but able to walk it off. And Miners show press, and a foul is going to be called. This one on Snedeker. That's good. It's going to be his second, third team foul. And so Snedeker checks out. Miners with one more foul to give here in the quarter. 2 team fouls for Mountain Ridge as Horsley holds over to Price. Back to Horsley. He'll try a very deep 3, and he will hit it. The man has no qualms about going from downtown as he gets his second 3 of the night as a foul the other way. As that was almost from the sideline over on the other side. Fouls on Horsley. That'll be his first, third team foul. As West gets it off the dribble, lost it off his foot though. Collected by Derek Peterson. Now Kane holds up top. Looking to drive, nice pass to Gonsalves, swatted away. Have a night, Spencer Dow. That's 4 blocks tonight. Other way, Hatton, and he's fouled. And that'll send Hatton to the line. That one on Peterson is first. That'll put the Sentinels in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And we'll see Dylan Hatton at the line for the first time today. Hatton's first free throw up and good. Leading scorer on the team this season, averaging just shy of 15 points this season. Had 13 points, 7 assists back on Tuesday against Cedar Valley, and had 21 against the Miners back on the 30th of December as he rattles both of them home. And the Sentinels have cut the lead down to 4. Well, a 6-0 run for the Sentinels. As West settles for a mid-range jumper off the back iron, no good, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Bingham. That's on Will Kane. That'll be Kane's second, fifth team foul. So now Mountain Ridge will shoot free throws, and it'll be Langston back to the line where he's 3 for 5 tonight. First free throw's up and good. Mountain Ridge mentioned looking for win number 13 of the season. The season record's 14, set back in the 2021-22 season. Already their best start through this point of the season in school history, as he gets both those free throws to go. He's 5 for 7 at the line. All of his points coming from the charity stripe, and it's a 2-point game thanks to an 8-0 run by Mountain Ridge. Up top, round the horn. Kane surveys his options, gives it to West, who comes off a screen for 3, no good. Rebound Nadig, and he'll be fouled. And a last little round, and it'll be a technical foul on Nadig. It was Carter Price that took the foul, was trying to steal that away. Nadig gave one last elbow after the whistle. So it's a technical foul on Nadig. That'll be his first. And it'll be a foul on Price as well, his first. As our officials get together to go over protocol here. So should be free throws here for Mountain Ridge. We're going to call it on Langston, and then the technical. And then they give a technical to Carter Price as well, so multiple fouls there. So Langston picks up the original foul, and then technicals on Nadig and Price. So that'll be Price's first, Langston's second. That's the final foul to give for either side, so both teams will shoot free throws now the rest of the way, as Horsley will check back in for Langston. 2:15 to go here, 2-point game. Stays with the Miners here. Nice pass inside, wide open is Carson Edmonds. Their first points in a while, breaks the 8-0 run by Mountain Ridge. 4-point game, approaching 2 minutes to go to halftime. Hatton up top. Spencer Dow looks to drive inside, double team again, can't get it to go. Ball's loose, fought for, and Horsley gets it, and a foul's going to be called most likely on West, I believe. Yep, it'll be on West. That'll be his first. And that'll send Tyson Horsley to the line. 6-foot senior. Two points, 2 steals in the Cedar Valley game for Horsley last game. Averaging about 5 points a game, almost 3 boards a game. As once again our officials will get together. Just double checking with the scorers table here. So 2 free throws here for Horsley as he gets the first one to go. That's the 11th free throw of the first half here for Mountain Ridge. They've made 9 of them. Horsley's second one, off the front iron, no good. Rebound collected by Derek Peterson as the Miners hold to a 3-point lead. Coming up on the final 100 seconds of the first half. West finds his way just inside the free throw line, can't get it to go. Good rebound there by Peterson, who puts it back up for another bucket. 5-point game, 1:25 to go. Horsley looking to answer. He'll drive, has a lane, scoops it up, and a foul Called on Bingham. It's on Nadig, his second. And that'll send Jordan Horsley to the line where he's 1 for 1 so far tonight. He's got 9 points. So lead the Sentinels, make it 10 as he makes that one. Horsley, 15 career games with 10 or more points, make that 16 now this year and 11 on the season as he gets both of them to go. 12 or 11 points now for Jordan Horsley. It's back to a 3-point game, 1:10 to play. Pass inside. Edmonds lost the handle on it and picked up by Hatton. Poked away by West for a moment. Now Hatton has that one swiped away by Kane and out of bounds. Stays Mountain Ridge basketball, 28 on the shot clock, 57.8 to go here in the second quarter. Inbound to Dahl. Looks to back down Bagley into the paint. Scoops under, a little short. And rebounded by Bingham. Spin over on the far side by Kane. Give it to Edmonds just inside the arc and gets it to go. Good first half for Carson Edmonds with 7 points. Hatton looking to quickly answer, counted in the foul. Dylan Hatton inside, and he'll go to the line. Foul on Bagley, his second. And Hatton 2 for 2 at the line tonight. Chance to make it a 2-point game. Gets it to go, 3 for 3. 11 points as he moves into double figures tonight. Miners about a half a second difference between the shot and game clock here. So Miners will most likely hold here for the final shot with the clock running down to 15. Miners beat the horn in that first quarter, looking to do the same with 5 on the clock. Give it a Kane in the corner. Stops, pumps, throws it off the side of the backboard, no good. And that will do it for the first half here at Mountain Ridge High School. A tight contest. It was a 3-point game after 1, a 2-point game now after 2. At the half, it's the Miners 38 and the Sentinels 36 here on KSL Sports Rewind. We'll take the halftime break. Be back in about 10 minutes with the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Mountain Ridge basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. All right, welcome back, basketball fans. Getting ready to start our second half here between Mountain Ridge and Bingham. The Miners with a 38-36 lead here on KSL Sports Rewind and KSLSports.com. Tonight's game brought to you by Ken Garff Honda downtown. We're proud to cheer on Mountain Ridge basketball this season because just like your team, listening and teamwork matter here. Whether it's finding the right ride or keeping yours running strong, we hear you. That's Ken Garff Honda downtown. Also brought to you by Waddup's Insurance Agency. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is a local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program today. Mountain Ridge outscored Bingham 18-17 in that second quarter after being outscored by 3 in the first quarter. Leading scorers for both teams for Mountain Ridge, Dylan Hatton and Jordan Horsley each have 11 points tonight. On the Miners side, you have Lucas Nadig is the top scorer at 8 points. Carson Edmonds and Parker Snedeker with 7 each. 8 different scorers for the Miners tonight. 6 for the Sentinels as we're getting back underway. 8 minutes back up on the board and third quarter underway with Mountain Ridge getting things going. Tyson Horsley, it's Hatton up top. Feeds it inside to Spencer Dow at 4 blocks in that first half. Has that go off his hand and out of bounds back to Bingham. Couple players with 2 fouls here tonight, like Isaac Langston and Keaton Richardson for Mountain Ridge. Owen Bagley, Parker Snedeker, Will Kane, Denzel Peoples, and Lucas Nadig all have 2 fouls for the Miners. Kane leaves for Snedeker. Floats inside, count it, and get it the foul. Parker Snedeker able to go inside. Horsley picks up the foul, his second, first team foul. And that will send Parker Snedeker, the senior guard, to the line. Leading scorer, one of the leading scorers. Luke West just has him beat by about half a point on average this season. He's got 44 made three-pointers, though. He's 5th in points per game, tied for 5th in three-pointers as he can't get the free throw to go. Instead, it's him in the corner for 3. 5 quick points here in the third quarter to push him to 12 overall in the night. Losing the far side is Hatton. He's on the ground with Snedeker on him, and that'll be last touch by Bingham. So the Miners able to get the 3-point look. Start the quarter on a 5-0 run. Up top, Hatton. Mountain Ridge led most of the first quarter until Bingham made a charge late and has led ever since. Pass inside, Hatton, friendly roll to the cup. 13 tonight for Dylan Hatton. Back to a 5-point game. Inside is West. Had 5 points in that first half, throws that one away, and it's Mountain Ridge basketball. Five games tonight left for both these teams after tonight. So we get through the second rotation of region play. These two teams opened up region play back before the New Year's holiday. This is the first game of the second rotation as Langston cheese up a 3. That's off the front iron. And Snedeker with the board. Over to West. Inside. And that might have been swatted by Dow there. It's Nadig with the offensive board. Can't get it. Don't know if Dow got a piece of that one on that layup attempt. If it is, that'd be block number 5 tonight. As Hatton inside. Back to a 3-point game. A 4-0 run from the Sentinels. Kane with an elbow shot off the side of the iron. Rebound collected by Horsley. That one getting in the passing lane was Kane. Gives it to West, who steps into a 3. Short. Ball's all the way out to midcourt and collected by Nadig. West throws it inside, and that'll be a kick ball on Mountain Ridge. 5:43 to go. Again, clock on your screen. Try to keep it as close as we can. Not an official clock, but we'll do our best to try and keep it as close as possible. Up top, near side, Snedeker with a hot hand in the quarter. Give him another one. 8 points in the quarter, 15 on the night. 2 threes in this one, 3 overall tonight as well, as Hatton draws the pump fake and answers back with 2 more of his own. 17 now for Hatton. People's baseline. Had that one swatted away by Dow. Now Nadig with a turnaround jumper. Puts him in the double figures, 10 points for the big man for Bingham. Hatton across the timeline. Myers up by 6. 3 minutes gone. Hatton looking for somewhere to go with it. Now Dow comes out to set a screen. Now pass, no look pass inside. Dow is fouled as Nadig got caught in the air. That'll be the 3rd on Nadig. First team foul on Bingham. Nadig had that technical foul in the first half, along with Carter Price has a technical foul to keep an eye on as well for the second half. There's Owen Bagley ready to check in. Spencer Dowd back to the line. Or line for the first time tonight. Had 6 points in that opening 16 minutes. Had 4 blocks to his name as Nadig checks out with 2 or 3 fouls now as Dow gets both of them to go. And it's back to a 4-point game. Pass inside West. Almost throws it down. No good. Had to go up and over Dow to try and complete that bucket, and a foul on the other side by Peoples. That'll be his third. Second team foul. So Peoples most likely will have to check out. We'll see Price check in for Horsley. Derek Peterson back in for the Miners. Had 2 points in the first half. Mountain Ridge on the inbound. Floated up top to Horsley. Sentinels trail by 4. Coming up on the halfway point of the third quarter. Horsley wide open on top. That one rattles out, no good. And rebounded by Peterson. He'll push it. Kick it out. Bagley had an open look. Instead looks to drive and had a poke there by Dow, and he's fouled. That'll be the first on Dow, second team foul. As we'll see Richardson check back in. He's got 2 fouls tonight. Dow will check out. 4:06 to play. As Kane looks for somewhere to go, gives it to Snedeker. That one's out of bounds, deflected by Richardson. Try again on the other side of the basket. Up top to Peterson. Give it to Snedeker. 8 points already in the quarter. Looking to make it 10 on the fadeaway jumper. Oh my goodness. Parker Snedeker, 8 points. 10 points in the quarter. 17 on the night as he gets past to West for 2. And the Miners have pulled it out again to an 8-point lead. Timeout Mountain Ridge. 3:43 to go here in our third quarter. It's the Miners with an 8-point lead. Matt Coma joining you here on a Friday night for Mountain Ridge High School. So glad you guys can join us. A full slate of games here on KSL Sports Rewind tonight. 8 games across the state that you can find here on KSLSports.com tonight. So glad you guys could join us for this Region 2 matchup. Mountain Ridge will be back on the road next week, taking on Riverton and Harriman, some of the crosstown rivals. Bingham will be back at home next week against Harriman and Copper Hills. A couple of rivalry games for the Miners next week as well. Mountain Ridge basketball out of the timeout. The Miners with a 6-0 run. As Hatton drives inside, and that's going to be a jump ball. Good defense there by Peterson. Arrow points to the Miners. It'll be Bingham basketball. Richardson and Hatton check out. Horsley and Dow back in. Parker Snedeker with 10 points here in this third quarter alone. As put the Miners on top. West, mid-range jumper, short off the front iron. Rattles in as flying to the cup was Owen Bagley to poke that one in. And it's a 10-point lead, tied for the largest tonight from Bingham. That one's going to be out of bounds. Looking to find to Dow. And Bingham in control here. Quickly ahead. Kane in the corner. Now near side. Snedeker up top to West. Round the horn it comes. Back to Snedeker. Looking for a 3. No good. And flying in is Horsley for the board. Near side Horsley with a double team. Inside Langston with some space. Floats a jumper in the paint for 2. Isaac Langston, 7 points. That's his first bucket from the floor. I made all 5 of his points from the free throw line in that first half. Push shot no good by Kane, and a foul's going to be called here on Bingham. It's going to be a West, his second. That'll be the third. That's the third team foul. Hatton will check back in for Horsley. We'll see Carson Edmonds back in. And Gonsalves back in as well for Bingham. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. 8-point game. Dow to Hatton. Hatton's got the hot hand in the quarter for Mountain Ridge. So he gives it off. Langston floater. Offensive foul. Langston picks up his third. That will be the third team foul. Good draw the charge there by Peterson. And it's Bingham basketball. Miners looking for their third win in a row tonight. It'll be their fifth of the last 6 games if they can accomplish the task as well. Gaining momentum down the home stretch here. We got 3 weeks left until we get closer to tournament time. Snedeker looking for room, has to back it out. Now looking for somewhere to go with it. Far side. Edmonds over to Snedeker, catch and shoot 3. That's well short. Rebound Langston. Pushes it ahead, 3-on-1 for Mountain Ridge. Hatton thought about it for a moment. Now looks for somewhere to go, kicks it out to Horsley. Now Langston, he'll step into a 3. Bingo! Langston with 5 points in the quarter, 10 points for him tonight. As that's Snedeker in the lane, he's fouled. And it'll be on Langston, that's his 4th. That's the 4th team foul as well, as Horsley will come back in. West comes back in for Bingham. Last foul to give for Mountain Ridge of the quarter. It's inside, a foul is going to be called on Hatton as Edmonds trying to put one up. That'll be the second on Hatton. And send Carson Edmonds to the line for the first time tonight. 7 points in that first half for the 6'4" sophomore. First free throw's up and good. 8 points tonight for Edmonds. Had 8 points in the last game against Mountain Ridge. 2 3-pointers, 2 rebounds and an assist in that last meeting. Second free throw's no good, but collected by the Miners. West over the far side, ripping around to Gonsalves. Now West will try a deep 3. Bang it! Luke West, 10 points. He's in double figures now. And it's back up to a 9-point game. That one tipped out by Bagley. Stays with the Sentinels with 53 seconds left. As the Miners able to keep Mountain Ridge at arm's length most of the quarter. Pass inside to Dow. Again, just can't get it to go, but he's fouled this time by Gonsalves. There were a couple of times in that second quarter, same kind of shot, unable to get enough on it. Gonsalves picks up the foul, his first. That's the 4th team foul. And we'll see Spencer Dow back to the line, 2 for 2 on his last trip. Can't get that one to go. He stays at 8 points tonight. Second free throw, that one finds the back of the rim and in. 3 for 4, 9 points here tonight. There's Miners with 43 on the shot clock, 30 on the shot clock, 43 on the game clock. As West will hold. West one-on-one with Horsley. Floats one high off the glass, no good. Rebound collected by Dow. And now the Sentinels can hold for the final shot. Horsley near side. West with good coverage. Now Hatton will back it out with 13 on the clock. Final 10 seconds. 8-point game. Near side. Tyson Horsley, 4 seconds. Over to the far side, Jordan Horsley, 2 seconds. 1 off the glass and no good. And that'll do it for 3 quarters here from Mountain Ridge. We head to the final quarter with the Miners having an 8-point lead, trying to close things out and get payback on the Sentinels. We'll be into the 4th quarter coming up next right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back to the home of the Sentinels. Mountain Ridge High School down here in Harriman. Bingham outscoring Mountain Ridge 20-14 in that third frame. They hold an 8-point lead. Largest is 10 here tonight. Big third quarter for Parker Snedeker. He's got 17 now tonight after 10 points in that third frame. Hatton with 6 points. Leading scorer in that quarter for Mountain Ridge. He's got 17 now tonight. Multiple players in double figures for both schools, as it'll be Mountain Ridge basketball out of the timeout, or out of the quarter break here. Is just going over final things. Well, Isaac Langston in foul trouble for Mountain Ridge with 4 fouls. You have Peoples and Nadig with 3 fouls for the Miners to get things started here for quarter number 4. Battle these Region 2 schools tied for second place in the region, 1 game behind Westlake. Both these teams get another crack at the Thunder after both these teams fell to the top seeded team. Hatton goes inside, takes a bump, able to kick it at Tyson Horsley in the corner short. And a foul's going to be called. And it looks like it's on Bingham. It'll be on Nadig. That'll be Nadig's 4th. First team foul. Mountain Ridge able to go around the horn. Richardson gives it to Hatton. Hatton will try a deep 3, rattles out, no good. Rebound collected by Snedeker, goes full court. Quickly to Edmonds, now Nadig inside. Double team, floats one up, that one rattles out. Back the other way it comes. Hatton looking to push it, and a foul is going to be called. And that is on Peoples, his 4th. Second team foul on Bingham. So Nadig and Peoples out there with 4 fouls. As Richardson will check out for Carter Price. So now 3 players tonight with 4 fouls. Langston, Nadig, and Peoples. Trying to leave it for Horsley. He had it for a moment, and then a foul's going to be called on Snedeker. That'll be his 3rd team foul already here from Bingham in the first minute. Only 1 more to give. Head coach Kyle Stratman pacing in front of the Bingham bench, not happy about the foul calls. Stratman in his 7th season. Picked up his 100th win a couple of weeks ago. And Spencer Dow inside, kicks it back out. Now back to Dow, lost it off his foot. Now Hatton inside, not enough on it. Gets his own board, and kicks it back out, and stolen away by West. Going the other way, fouled as he heads inside. That should be on Price, his 2nd. That will send Luke West, 3rd leading scorer in 6A this season. Averaging almost 21 points per game. He's at the line for the first time tonight. It's the first one. Bagley and Kane will check back in. And the Edmonds and Nadig out. Luke West, his senior season, he's played all 4 years at Bingham. Had 6A honors in all 3 of those years as well. Honorable mention as a freshman, 2nd team All-State in his sophomore year, and a 3rd team in his junior year. On pace to do that again this year, as that one's out of bounds back to Bingham. Pass inside is West. Kicks it back out. Bagley thought about it. Brings it back out. 9-point lead here for Bingham. Peoples. One-on-one battle. Goes inside, and a foul on Hatton. That'll be his 3rd. 2nd team foul. And Denzel Peoples will head to the line for the first time. No points tonight for Denzel Peoples, the Weber State commit. Going to go play football next season for head coach Eric Kerr, former Corner Canyon coach. As he makes his first free throw for his first point tonight. And it's a 10-point game. Largest lead here for Bingham tonight. Peoples, second free throw is no good. But another offensive board off the free throw here for the Miners. Up top is West, over to Snedeker. Leading scorer for the Miners, goes inside, too strong. And a foul is going to be on the Miners. That might be on Peoples, and if it is, it's his fifth. And it is. So Peoples, after just making that free throw, will check out. I'd say that's 5 fouls, so. So we need a substitution here for Bingham. As now we'll see Peterson come in, and Peoples will foul out with 1 point tonight. And that's the last foul to give for Bingham as well. Now 4 fouls here in the quarter. So Mountain Ridge will shoot free throws for the final 6:17 of this game. Mountain Ridge already has given up 2 fouls here in the first 2 minutes. As Hatton met by a double team. Nice pass inside. Price from behind. Got it swatted away. Combination of Peterson and Bagley on that one. Stays with Mountain Ridge with 25 on the shot clock. Dow looks to go inside. Again, that was swatted away by Bagley. Back-to-back blocks for the Miners. As Peterson holds. Far side Bagley. Inside now for Kane. Back out West. Thought about it for a moment, now drives. Elbow jumper, good. Timeout Bingham as they have their largest lead of the night at 12. It's 62-50. We'll take the timeout as well here on KSL Sports Rewind. We'll be back. 5:44 to play here at Mountain Ridge High School. The Miners with a 12-point lead over the Sentinels. Tonight's game brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Tab Bank member FDIC. It'll be Mountain Ridge basketball out of the timeout here. Luke West with the last bucket. 12 points for him tonight. Scratch that, make it 11 points for him. As the Miners trying to pick up would be their 5th win in region play. The rest of Region 2 in action tonight. Westlake's at Copper Hills. Harriman at Cedar Valley. Riverton has the night off. With 7 teams playing in the region. Again, Harriman in a 3-way tie with these 2 schools for that second spot at 4 and 2. As Hatton looks to drive, and a foul is going to be called on West. That'll be his 3rd, and that will send Dylan Hatton back to the line where he's 3 for 3. "17 points leading all Sentinels tonight for Dylan Hatton, the junior guard. Second in assists in 6A this season as he gets the first one to go. Sentinels, a Riverton buzzer beater away from being perfect at home this season. They're 5-1. Trying to rally back here. Down by 11, make it 10 as Hatton gets both of them to go. 5 for 5 at the line, 19 points tonight. Bagley goes baseline, met by a double team, and a timeout. It's going to be called by Bingham. With 5:05 to go. We'll keep it here for this one. As these 2 teams will, again, back in region play next week, next Tuesday and Friday. Mountain Ridge will take the trip down 126 South and go play Riverton next week. Look to pay back that buzzer beater that Riverton made to win the game here a couple weeks ago against Mountain Ridge. Again, that's the lone loss here at home for Mountain Ridge this season. Bingham goes back home for a game against Harriman, looking to sweep the season series against the Mustangs next Tuesday. Mountain Ridge will play the Mustangs next Friday. As West inside, off the inbounds, can't get it to go, and it's collected by Hatton. Hatton pushes it, 10-point game, trying to make it a single-digit game as he gives it to Horsley. Mid-range jumper, too strong. Rebound Snedeker. 4:45 and counting. Miners trying to close things out. Sentinels looking for a rally. Peterson inside, too short. Back the other way is Langston. He's got 4 fouls. Him and Natick, the only players on either side with 4. Peoples is fouled out already tonight. As Hatton looks to drive. Inside, too short. Down with the offensive board. Can't get it to go. West the other way. Gives it to Kane in the corner for 3. Got it to go! 13-point lead, largest of the night for the Miners. Horsley far side, looking to answer. Give it to Langston. Splits inside, and a foul's going to be called. On the floor, it'll be free throws either way. That one's on Peterson, his second. So Langston back to the line. He's been busy at the charity stripe tonight. 5 for 7 tonight is Isaac Langston. Has 10 points so far here tonight, make it 11. So he makes his 6th made free throw tonight. Price checks out, Horsley back in. Peterson will check out for the Miners. Edmonds back in as the second free throw is no good, and a foul is going to be called on the Sentinels. This time it's Horsley, his first, and that'll be the 4th team foul. Last one to give for Mountain Ridge. So now Bingham will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Sentinels trying to set a press. They give it to Kane, who just made a 3 ago. He's got a second one. And the lead of 15. The other foul the other way. And this one should be on Bagley, and he'll send Spencer down to the line. That'll be the 3rd on Bagley. Back-to-back threes for Will Kane in the corner. 8 points for him. And the free throw by Dow, no good. Dow now 3 for 5 at the line tonight. Free throw number 2. Got it to go. 14-point game, 3.5 minutes to go here. As a steal, Hatton the other way. Inside, draws a foul and gets the bucket. Snedeker can't believe it. That'll be his 4th. And Dylan Hatton with 19 now tonight has a chance to make it 20. That does give him over 20. That's 21 for Hatton now tonight. Trying to complete the 3-point play, rattles it home. His 6th made free throw of the night. And 22 for Hatton. It's back to 11. Into the corner, Snedeker will try his luck at a 3, and he hits it. Snedeker with 20 tonight. And a foul the other side on Bingham. And that'll be on West. That's going to be his 4th. Fouls everywhere here tonight. As this will be Langston back to the line. 6 for 8. Or can't get that one to go. 14-point game. 3:09 to go. As he gets the second one. Gives him 12 on the night and a foul. It's going to be called on Mountain Ridge this time, and it will send Snedeker to the line. That'll be Dow his second. That should be the 5th team foul. Looks like it's only the 4th. So we play on. Pass inside, Snedeker wide open. Down low, 22 points now for him. Hatton with a double team. Over to Langston, Horsley's open. Goes baseline, floater, no good. Rebound, Dow, back up for 2. 13-point lead, 2:35 to play. Same play here for the Miners as they break the press and call timeout by head coach Kyle Stratman. We'll take the timeout as well. Here with 2:31 to play, we'll be right back here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 2:31 to play here in our 4th quarter. 13-point lead for the Miners. Trying to close things out here on the turf of Mountain Ridge. Neither team has swept each other in this series since 2022. Bingham did that in that year. Since then, the teams have split the games since then over the last 3 years, trying to make it 4 in a row this year as we get a shot clock goes up, but a foul is going to be called before the shot clock expired. And it's on Horsley, his 3rd. And that will send Will Kane to the line as back-to-back threes in this 4th quarter. He can get to double digits here as the officials are going over the shot clock here as head coach Andre Ashton wanted the shot clock violation. Pleading his case to the back referee here as Kane's first free throw is no good. Peterson checks back in. It'll be Snedeker that checks out. 2:04 to go. Second free throw, this time good from Kane. Gives him 9 on the night. And a 14-point lead. Pass inside to Dow. Nice backhanded look, but it's behind Horsley. Picked up by the Miners. West will settle things down as we're in the final 2 minutes here. Bingham looking for win number 11 on the season. And a foul is going to be called on Horsley. And that'll send West back to the line. That's the second on Horsley. So Luke West goes back to the line. 13 points for him tonight. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Can't get that one to go. West, his 68th career game with 10 or more points this year in his high school career. He's done it in all 18 games now this year. As he gets the second one to go. Gives him 14 on the night. Hatton quickly the other way. Able to get 2 off the glass. As West gives it off to Peterson. Back to West. Horsley takes a swipe at it. Let's see how aggressive Mountain Ridge wants to go here. It's a shot clock coming down to 15. West with a double team, gives it off to Bagley. Now around the horn it goes. Back up top to West with 9 on the clock. And a foul called with 6 seconds left on the clock. I don't think that's what Coach Ashton would have wanted. That'll be on Horsley, his 4th. And West goes back to the line. .14 points, make it 15. As Snedeker gets set to check back in. West gets both of them this time for 16 points on the night. As West will check out and Snedeker will check in as the lead gets extended back out to 15 here. One final minute to go. Hatton will try a three. That's no good off the side, and a foul behind the play. It's going to be on Dow, looks like. That'll be his third. Oh, they're going to call it on Kane, actually. It's not on Dow. So Kane picks up the foul, his third. That sends Spencer Dow to the line. Dow with a great defensive first half, had those 4 blocks in that first quarter. It's the first one, second one, got it to go. Back to 13. With 50 seconds left, here comes Snedeker. Quickly to Kane. Again, final minute here. We'll see. Looks like Mountain Ridge will back off. The Miners will pick up win number 11 on the season, move to 11-7, 5-2 in region play. Pending the Harriman-Cedar Valley game, that'll move Bingham into at least a share of second place. Keeps them on pace with Westlake. Mentioned both these teams get another crack at the top seeded team in 6A. Bingham will get it on February 6th. It'll be at Westlake. Mountain Ridge will host Westlake back here on February 10th. As Kane dodges the double team, but the shot clock hits before he hits the jumper. As it'll be a double-digit win here for the Miners. Langston in the lane gets it to go, cuts it to 11, and that might be the final score here tonight. As the Miners come into Sentinel territory and pay back the loss given to them a couple weeks ago. 77-66 the score, an 11-point win for the Miners as they take over second place in Region 2. Leading scorers for both teams, Dylan Hatton with 22 points to lead all scorers for the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Parker Snedeker with 22 points to lead the way for the Miners. As, again, the Miners move to 5-2. Take over second place, 1 game behind Westlake in the Region 2 standings. Mountain Ridge falls to 4-3. As they will either fall into a tie with Harriman or fall into 4th place in a stacked Region 2. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us for tonight's broadcast. For Brian behind the camera and Caston behind the computer, I'm Matt Coma signing off for tonight. Final score, Mountain Ridge 66, the Miners 77 as they pick up a win in Region 2 play. You've been watching Mountain Ridge basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time for more high school basketball.